What's up, everybody? Supercar Street Racing here. About to try to get these grills off, paint them matte black. So I hear the first thing we do is take off these 4 Torx screws. I'm going to get my screwdriver ready and do that now. Got my trusty Black & Decker cheap screwdriver out right here. Take those out. Notice right here, this thing's peeling pretty bad. The paint on it, I don't know what that's from. Number 2. Number 3. And number 4. Got that out. Pretty easy first step. Now I heard from what I saw on these tutorials that now we should be able to pull this back and get to this grill. You just kind of pull it back enough where you can get in there. Once you get one out, you get the other one out. I'm going to work on that right now. Okay, so to get these clips out, you just push down on them. It's hard to explain, but they're like, you can push your screwdriver down. It's really easy, and then they go through the slot. It just took me a minute to figure out how to get it off of there. There's the grill. And then once you have the first one off, you have access to the second one to reach in and undo the other ones. So go ahead and take off both grills like that, and we'll be right back. Got both grills off the car here, as you can see, ugly chrome. And just got back from getting downpipes done. So there's the stock N55 335i catalytic converter, but here's the most important part: Plastidip. So we're gonna set up a little makeshift paint booth out here with this box. Just a normal, whatever box. We're gonna throw these out here in the sun. They'll dry really fast. Throw this box right here. If you want to pre-heat the Plastidip can, you can do that as well. It helps the Plastidip flow better. Always make sure you spray a little bit out before you start spraying your object, because it has a tendency to splatter on the first spray. So take your beautiful chrome BMW grills, and I highly advise putting plastic around this because it will get on your driveway. So I'm going to grab some right now. One thing also, notice that these grills are dirty. Make sure you get something and wipe the grills down completely. I'm just going to use Windex. Beware of this plastic also flying up and getting onto your freshly painted grill. So put stuff around the plastic here to keep it held down. I'm going to start the cleaning process now. Got the grills all nice and polished with Windex here. And the next step is going to be paint. This stuff is shook up really good. Get the cap off real quick. So make sure when you do this, spray a little bit out first. Your first coat's going to be light. There's a lot of coverage though. You got to go from every side. It's going to take quite a bit of time for these grills to make sure that you get everything. Just keep the first coat nice and light, but get everything all the way around. I'm thinking this is going to take 4 or 5 coats. You got to go from every direction. Make sure you don't get any runs also. Drying time about 10 minutes between coats, maybe 15. That's first coat. So anytime you have the opportunity, and you have pieces out of your car, you always want to take the time to clean. These are places that you can't normally get to. So for example, inside here, I'm going to take this, well, there's my Armor All. So this is medium shine, and I am going to clean this up really nice. All in here. Spray that all down really good. Grab yourself a towel. Notice all that wax and stuff that you could never get to is gone. And if you do like to wax your car, you can take this opportunity to wax inside this area that you will never be able to get to otherwise. Look how nice and shiny that Armor All. Look at that. Would you look at it? Just look at it. Now that looks 1000% better. So I'm a stickler about keeping the car clean, even though it is dirty today. I'm going to wipe it down in a bit when I get done with all these projects that I'm doing. But do you see how nice that looks in there now? And up here around the Alright, that's much better. Much better. Nice and clean in there. Yep, take your wax if you have some, or detail spray at least, and go in these little areas that you can't ever get to. Get out all the old wax and stuff. Okay, we are ready for the second coat. Remember to spray out a little bit to the side before you start. Maybe concentrate on those areas that the first coat didn't get. Second coat can be slightly heavier. Remember to get this from all sides. You've got a lot of ground to cover here. Go all the way around it. And when you do, make sure you get all inside those fins. Sorry about the music blasting in the background, folks. So there is coat number 2. Alright, these have probably 4 coats on them. They look pretty good. Give you a good close-up look. I think they're good to go. I don't see any spots. Well, maybe, yeah, I do actually. These need more. I'm gonna put another coat on. Timer just went off. These have been baking in the sun for about 20 minutes, and no, that's nice. There's a leaf on top. That's what happens when you go underneath a tree. But thank goodness those look to be dry. I'm going to install them now. They should just clip right back in. Got the grill right here. This thing should just clip right back in. Just like that. That's the first grill. Wow, that looks so good. And here's the second grill. Back in there. Good to go. Look at that, guys. That is such a big difference. I'm going to get these 3 screws installed now. 4 screws. Screw number 1. 2. All this stuff is difficult with one hand. 3, 4. Got my trusty Black & Decker. Always have torques on hand for BMW. There you have it, sir. There is the matte black Plastidip grill, ready to rock. Looks so good, so much better than stock. Now the only thing left on the car is these side markers, which I ordered, these reflectors, which I ordered, and these trims, which can be Plastidipped if you really want to. So there you have it, how to convert your grill to matte black with Plastidip on your 335i.